Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to Pokémon Ultra Moon.
I hit my hand on the desk.
Last time we defeated Necrozma. I don't know, is it defeated? We returned the light to Alola.
Oh yeah, it was like we didn't return the light to it, we took the light from Necrozma and spread it all over.
And now Mina wants us to do her trial, but we want to do some Ultra Wormhole stuff first.
Yeah, last time we kind of wanted to get to Necrozma as fast as possible because, the world was gonna end, but...
Plot.
I've never ever seen this, so I'm kind of curious to... Oh, now we can be Lunala. Yeah, we know. We know. I'm guessing it's the same for Lunala, right?
Yeah. Maybe it's showing us... Okay. So look for the very flashy ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious to see what kind of stuff we see in
In just any of them?
Yeah, because, it's curious.
I don't know if it just showed it to me again because I'm Lunala now.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the reason. I wonder if you had picked Solgaleo when they asked if it would have been Solgaleo forever, and if you can change it if you talk to them.
We can change it if we talk to them. That's what she said.
Okay.
Didn't you listen to her?
No.
I'm really bad at gauging where I am.
Maybe
so just get into one?
You missed both. Yeah, try get into that one just to see. It's like white, blue. You have to, but it was 668 Ultra.
It was 861.
Yeah, that's what I said, totally. Please let me live. It's a splash. What is that splash? Like, it's just like one. Fuck! A Stunfisk! A Stunfisk is stuck in another dimension. Like, I know it's kind of like because they can't
It's a strong one, too.
Can we beat it? I bought all these balls for nothing.
Oh, too bad. Guess I'll have to kill it.
It's probably gonna kill you. So
what? No way!
Ha! Doesn't even hurt. I can understand that you just want to have some Pokemon in here because, you can't just make it all full with legendaries or whatever. And you are, I don't know, I think you are traveling to other realities or something. Well, it is kind of Stunfisk, they do have, an origin on our world,
Yeah.
So why is it here now?
Yeah, I guess it would have been cool if they made, more Ultra Beasts that are less, legendary.
Yeah, also Serki died.
Yeah.
He's dead now. This is a Nuzlocke. I decided right now we're starting a Nuzlocke. That's weak to water.
Yeah, I guess. But I haven't seen it use a water type move yet.
What about... No, wait, that's not water. Is it?
I think that's ground.
Oh boy, ground is strong against rock too.
Alright.
Here, this is something I actually wanted to say, last time. Well, but there wasn't really a good opportunity to say it. I like all the stuff with Necrozma and the other world with the other guys, which How calls aliens, even though they're not aliens.
Well, there's different meanings to the word alien.
Yeah,
it's not always extraterrestrial.
Yeah, but...
Even though they are extraterrestrial.
Yeah, but I think it's a different kind of extraterrestrial when you're from another reality. I'm pretty sure if you
You don't know if their planet is the world.
They are
Earth.
They are humans, okay?
You don't know that.
They've made that pretty clear. Maybe that's just me. In which case it isn't clear if it's just me. But anyway, these guys and their world, it's all pretty interesting, and the Ultra Beasts, but I feel like it's something... Oh shit, was it on fire? It would have been something that would have deserved almost a whole game on its own, having you explore the two worlds, kind of I don't know, Link to the Past or something, where you can switch between the worlds, So in Pokemon you can meet different Pokemon in day and night, and then maybe you get to the dark world and the light world. And then there's Ultra Beasts in the Dark World.
Why is it such a beach?
Yeah, Ultra Beasts in the Ultra World, whatever you want to call it, and then regular Pokemon in the regular world, you know? It's just such a big thing, and it seems weird that it's just kind of put in onto Pokemon Sun and Moon, so to speak. You don't need to catch it, just kill it.
Okay.
Or it'll kill us.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I mean, like, if you compare it to the... I don't remember the English name for it, but you know, the dimension of Giratina?
Yeah,
that was bigger too, you know? There was more room to walk around in.
And there's only one Pokemon that lives there canonically. Which is Giratina's, but it's called the Reverse World.
Yeah, so I feel like it's kind of too bad that we don't get to... Like, it's... As far as I know.
Yeah, I think it would have been nice if maybe...
It's just one area, you know?
I think something that would have been cool maybe is that after the first climax with Lusamina at the Paradise, maybe, you know, you and Lilia together decide you need to go there, you need to go to this Ultra World, and then Mr. Mustache and his friend take you there, and then this whole section of you on an adventure with Lilia takes place in that world, you know, and you meet Ultra Beasts there in the wild, you know. And maybe the Pokedex, you know, it's already separated by islands, and maybe Rotom could create a 5th category, which is like, you know, this is Pokemon, completely new Pokemon we met in this other world, you know. And then there could be a section of the Dex that's dedicated to Ultra Beasts. And since it wouldn't be a whole world, it would just be like similar to an island or in size and scale, you know. It would be, you know, you could like, I don't know, design maybe like 5 to 6 Pokemon families that are Ultra Beasts, you know?
So should we try get one that's more shiny?
Yeah. And I think that would have been nice, and would have used a bit more of the potential that this whole world has. I mean, it's literally an entirely different world with a different type of Pokemon called Ultra Beasts, which has different properties than the Pokemon we know. And they have like these Pokemon that they can use to ride dimensions, and they have blue skin because they're different from us. Which means they can't be trusted. That was a reference. So, like, I don't know. Instead, we have, like, every now and then these two guys show up, which are people from another world, which should blow everyone's minds, but everyone's kind of like, oh, hey, they're a bit weird, aren't they? I mean, it's a while before...
These people are so goofy.
I mean, it's a while before... Oh, this one's shiny. It's a while before we know for sure that they're like that, but, you know... The realization never seems to, like, have the wow effect as it should. Whoa, many light years. So, I don't know, it's not like I really dislike this, but it feels like, man, there could have been a lot more with this. And maybe, I don't know, I haven't played this game. Maybe at the post-game or something we'll add more like that. But I think it could have been nice. Again, like... I feel like this whole adventure that you and Lily have maybe should have been that you explore the uncharted Ultra World as you're trying to find, you know, her mom and Guzma and stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of, we're like, oh, we have to go and save Lusamina and also Guzma, and then we arrive at the plateau and then they just show up. It's like, oh, okay, so we don't have to do that, but... I'm guessing
that's because, like, in the original game, you probably do save them in some form. And then here it's like, oh, the Necrozma interrupts the plot of Ultra Moon. Of regular Moon. And, again, I don't think it's necessarily terrible, but from what I hear, people tend to prefer the original story in Sun and Moon compared to this one. And if that's true that people do prefer it, I only seen a few anecdotal... recounts of this, but if that is true, then it would have been cooler if this one did more with the addition that it does. And I think we talked about this before, but I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon really should have been a sequel like Black and White 2 were, rather than a retelling with some extra stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was like a sequel, like maybe you're a different kid. Did I talk about that to you? Did I talk about it? I'm not sure if I did.
Just say it again.
Well, I was thinking that it could have been like, you know, it's, you know, like Black and White 2, it's a sequel. It doesn't have to be years later. It could just be like, you know, it could even be at the same time, but you'd be a different person, you know, but maybe a little later. And, you know, in this story, in the regular story, you are, of course, you know, you are Lou. Now, you're the kid that came from Kanto and stuff. Because it's sort of supposed to, like, reflect real life, because, you know, in Japan, Hawaii is a popular, you know, like, place to go for vacation. So it's kind of like, kids in Japan would be like, yay, I'm from Kanto, I'm going to Alola. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And
since Kanto is actually a place in Japan,
yes,
there's it's not like Pokemon Kanto, but, you know, it's a part of Japan is actually called Kanto.
Yeah, but after that there's not, and it's shaped exactly like Kanto. Anyway, what I was getting at, even if you don't see the connection of, you know, Japanese and Hawaii, it's still like, you know, from every player's perspective, this would be a new region that you see for the first time, because, you know, it hasn't been in a Pokemon game before because it wasn't invented yet. Yeah. And in that case, something you could have done,
can I not go higher than this?
I think that's because Lunala is tired. Maybe just go into that one, or do you want to find one that's even more? This one has a double ring.
I couldn't go higher.
Yeah, because it's sleepy. I think it's probably gonna, like, the further you go, the rarer the Pokemon are gonna be, but if you get hit too much, you can't reach that far. Anyway, my idea was, you know, imagine if Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon had been a sequel, like Black and White 2, and instead of playing a kid, you know, that just moved there, you play a kid that actually has lived in Alola their whole life, because from a meta perspective, most people would have played regular Sun and Moon already, and thus they would have been familiar with this region already, and thus in-universe you could play a kid that's also already familiar with the region, and thus maybe offer a different experience of going to a journey in Alola. Maybe there wouldn't be an island challenge, but maybe just kind of get into that in a different way. Maybe Kukui would have introduced gyms by then, because he is trying to introduce a champion or whatever.
Yeah, but I feel like they could still have done the island challenge since it's a thing that all kids do in Alola.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, there's... I'm not saying they shouldn't do the island challenge, it's just, you know, something you could potentially do, but at least, you know, a way of exploring Alola differently. For example, let's say they're a kid that's lived in Alola their whole life, maybe they would have been at home somewhere else in another island, and you would do the challenges in a different order, and then you would see how that affects them. Maybe, if it is a bit later, maybe some captains would have changed, maybe some trials would have changed because they thought of a different idea, you know? I mean, the trials here are also different, but the differences are kind of like more like it's a different outcome instead of like the whole story is different, you know, for the most part. And then maybe... I don't know how the original Ultra Sun and Moon ends, I don't know how this game ends, so I don't know how the plot would have gone by then. I remember that you can also reset it to a neutral position.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. Because
I'm just
Lou was like waving the DS around and was like, "Are you okay?"
I'm just wondering, like, how the thing works. You know, what is gonna affect it the best.
But yeah, Alola, especially because it's put into these different islands, you could easily do them in any order as long as you say, "Oh, the boat took them there." You know what I mean? So it would have been really easy to make a new experience by just rejumbling the parts you're already given, instead of just being like, okay, it's the same, except at this point we insert a space plot, you know what I mean?
Yeah, especially since Alola has islands, it's very easy to explore it differently.
And I'm just gonna do a wild guess or something. Like, let's say, I don't know, at the end of of original Sun and Moon, like everything went well or whatever. But maybe, I don't know, Mr. Glass's father or whatever is still around, and then maybe in Ultra Sun and Moon he took over the ESA company and he's involved with these space guys and trying to enter the world for energy resources for his evil blocks. And then maybe you could... It's Lizard versus Lizard. It's funny because you know how she's called Pyramella. When I played X and Y, I actually named my Helioslyx Pyramella, because I like to name lizards that. So it's Pyramella versus Pyramella. This is from the alternate reality where I'm the player of X. Where
Pyramella is a guy.
Yeah. It's from alternate reality where I played that and my Pyramella was a guy.
Because you were too lazy to catch a female one.
Yes. Hey, it's not impossible. But yeah, I don't know. And like I said, maybe you could do like... either you get like a fifth island, in quote, in the form of actually going to the ultra space and meeting and going through the world there, you know, going wild grass, buildings, the city, you know, and you explore that yet like you would any other Pokemon place. You know, this actually kind of reminds me of the Black Town in Black and White.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's only in Black. The Black Town and the White Forest. But yeah, I think it really... Ultra Sun and Moon really could have been a cool story if it was a sequel rather than, you know, it's the same plot, but then we changed the ending. You know what I mean? And in between, these aliens show up and say... and comment on the new plot that's coming. It's coming soon. And then Oak's cousin is there and wants you to serve. And again, that doesn't mean it's a bad game, and I think if you played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon first, you're probably gonna be like, this is a perfectly fine story, you know what I mean? But I think if you play Sun first and then Ultra Sun, I mean, I never finished Sun, but still, it's a bit like, oh, I guess they just put this in here.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of when I was a kid and I first played Emerald after I'd already played Sapphire, and for the first part it was a lot like, oh, this is the same but a little different, and I guess I'm wearing green now. Later it gets a little bit more where, you know, they put the stories together, because in Emerald you fight both evil teams rather than just one, so they changed the story up a bit more to reflect that. But for the first towns it's really like, oh, I guess it's exactly the same except I wear green, and sometimes this guy with the sunglasses shows up and is like, man, you're a really cool trainer, maybe someday I'll make you an offer.
This guy with the sun. Oh, okay, yeah.
The guy who in the anime has a car.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the games, though.
Yeah, he is an Emerald. Jesus, they really don't like you here. But yeah, I don't know, that's something I've been thinking about, especially now that we've reached...
No. See, it's not turning.
Yeah, I think that happens once Lunala is tired, that you can't turn that fast anymore.
I really hate this.
Well, we don't have to continue. I think I rambled enough about Ultra Moon and how it could have been better than it is. And... you again? I like its cry. And, you know, I say all that, but I still had... it sounds like the show is ending now. Oh, this must be mine now. I still think the playthrough so far was a lot of fun for me. I don't know how you actually on the controls.
yeah, definitely.
So when I'm saying...
I have finished Moon, but I haven't finished Ultra Moon.
So when I'm saying this, it's not like I'm saying, I can't stand Ultra Moon when this is over. Stuff.
I'm gonna give it a couple more tries. I'm gonna see if I can get into one with 2 shiny rings, but
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna cut to it once we get it? Or cut to us saying we didn't cut it? Get it?
Okay.
Now this one has to be legendary, right? A powerful presence coming from the sky? It must be the sun. Or the Ultra Sun? Ivan? Could it be? It's a big shadow.
Should I save?
Whatever. Getting killed by this is an honor. I mean, Selkie can apparently just one-shot these guys, so whatever. Yes!
Yay!
The Baker Bird!
I love this guy.
I love this guy. I have one of these.
I do too.
Oh boy. I think this is a really... Eviltar is a nice design, I love it.
Yeah,
like
yeah, definitely.
Like X and Y is also a game where people feel there's a lot more potential than it actually... I just love it.
Alright, then I'll use this
X and Y is another game where people feel like it didn't use its full potential, but like when the designs of the legendaries were released, I was like, God, yes! Yes!
I love them. I think it's a shame that we never got like a third version for that, because I also really like Zygarde.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I actually want to say that they pushed ahead and did Sun and Moon instead because they wanted it to be out for the anniversary. Yeah. Which is a bit of a bummer, but whatever. If people think that was a mistake, all we can hope is that they learn from that and that Sword and Shield are gonna be super good. Definitely. Man, as of this recording, the new Pokemon Direct is gonna be soon, and I am really excited.
Yeah, it's just right around the corner.
Yeah.
Too bad that we'll record like a bunch of episodes, so...
Yeah, when this comes out, probably Sword and Shield is already out or whatever. No, it's not.
Yeah, so like by the time we will have actually watched it, and that episode we recorded then will come out, it will be like a month later.
So I guess you can be happy for the later reactions. Man, that reminds me though, you know, speaking of like wasted potential, reminds me of those alleged leaked plots that maybe were gonna be for X and Y. I speak words well. Like, apparently it's... Huh?
Oh man!
You interrupted my story with tension. So, like, for example, what's his English name? Lisandre? He's French.
Lysander.
Lysander.
Something like that.
Well, he's French, so I don't know. Maybe it's pronounced like Louis. Anyway, Lysander, he... Apparently, if these leaks are real, I mentioned this before, but I can't get over it. Apparently he was supposed to be like your stepdad, which is like amazing. And it would explain why... Well... Oh, cool.
A lot.
Yeah, let's just do it. Rotom's like, there's no Pokemon here. Good job, Paprika. But yeah, I don't know, having Lysander as your stepdad, I think that would have been amazing. Especially because, you know, it would have put a different spin on the whole climax of the game, like, you know, yes! Bacon Bird.
Thank you, Rotom.
I like how it's the first real legendary captured in this playthrough and it's not even from this gen.
Yay!
Yeah, like, depending on the version of the game, Lysander is either trying to give, you know, everyone...
Of course I'm gonna give it a
Give
nickname.
everyone in his group immortal life, or to just kill everyone.
Yeah.
And it's like, if he was your stepdad, this would have been a different dynamic on, like, you know, is he gonna try and kill you too? What about your mom? Did he marry her for money? Like, does he love her? He doesn't look like someone who could love.
How call?
Bacon Bird! Did I not make myself clear? You can name him however you want, Lou. He's your bird. Bacon Burp.
I don't want to call it Bacon Bird.
Well then don't, just call it Bacon.
Bacon Space.
Bacon Space. Just call me Bacon.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's gonna be the episode of us exploring the Ultra Wormhole to get bacon.
Bacon Space.
And I rambled a lot while Lou was mentally rambling about the gyro motion controls.
Yeah.
You know, we said, you know, we would cut it to when we get it, and it was like the very next one.
Yeah, although it was annoying. We did miss one.
Yeah.
There were two with double rings. Yeah.
Clearly it was destiny.
I'm gonna do more of these after we finish more of the story. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like post-game.
If you had noticed, I Pokemon too. I've been in loads of battles. Where are you, Strawn? Do you want to battle? I'm having a good time just being in here in the decks, actually. It's really fun.
Okay, yeah. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.